Fortnite balls, I'm gay, I like boys, I kidnap autistic kids.
When I first started TikTok, it was not as Kanye East. I did not want to be Kanye East. I thought about being Kanye. Actually, it was going to be Kanye North. But when I was in high school, people called me Kanye all the time. And it was just, I hated it. Like, no one called me Mike. No one called me by my real name. I hated it. So when I first initially started TikTok, I thought about it and I said, no, I'm going to just try to be me. And as I started doing videos on TikTok, the more people would just say, Kanye, is that you? Kanye, is that you? So you know what? I was like, forget it. I started doing videos as Kanye. Initially, they didn't blow up. They didn't blow up initially. It was like, I got a few responses. But the thing that really blew up was the Who's in Paris. That was actually a progression too. Rap Your Comments, it kind of started by a fluke. I started doing karaoke Kanye. Like, so I would get on live and I would just do people's favorite Kanye songs. I've learned a lot of Kanye songs. I kind of sound like them, so it's like, it's really dope. So from there, people just, they was like, can you rap other things? Can you rap your own original things? And I was like, yeah, sure. And then I remember one person came and he was like, can you try to rap people's comments in the comments? Like, why not? Why not? Let's just try it. And then it just happened to be really dope. Like, it happened to be really cool. Everyone enjoyed it. And I saw my lives jump up from like 100 people to like 500 people. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, this is working. So maybe I should just stick with this. Now I see upwards to like 3,000 people in my room at a time. Like, it's like I said, it's real crazy, man. At first, I didn't know who he was. Like, when I first got here, I didn't know who he was. So I had to actually look him up. The first song I heard by him was Diamonds from Sierra Leone. So Late Registration was actually the first album I actually listened to. And I became a fan. Like, I really love music. Like, even from a young age, I loved music. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, just when you hear Kanye's composition, you're going to fall in love. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to tell you my biggest regret on Rap Your Comments. My biggest regret is the line that went viral that said that I killed George Floyd. That is my biggest regret out of all my Rap Your Comments, man. I try not to say anything like that anymore. People have tried to get me to say some racial slurs. Crazy about some things, man. So I get banned. Most of the things I get banned for, I don't even know what it said. So I'm on Spotify. I have a song called Fortnite Balls. It has over 300,000 streams so far. I have another song that's coming out called Sussy Sussy. That should be on the way soon. I have a YouTube channel, Kanye East. Just type Kanye East on YouTube. I have several Kanye parody songs on there. No idea what Fortnite Balls even was, bro. It was a random comment by a random person. I don't remember the person that first originally put it in my box, but I wish I did because I owe that man a lot. I put on my TikTok already, man. If you were the person who originally sent Fortnite Balls and you can prove it, I will follow you. Like, you like, no one's been able to prove it yet. Right now, I'm kind of like gauging my audience. I know that my audience, they like the Kanye East style of rap. The Mike Manik, whenever I try to post anything serious, it doesn't get as much. I don't know. It doesn't get as far as the Kanye East stuff. So I think right now Mike Manik is kind of like on the back burner for me right now. When I first did Kanye East, right? So like I said, it was gonna be Kanye North. But I just felt like Kanye East had a better ring to it. Like, it just felt better, right? Plus, I'm on the East Coast, so I just felt like, Kanye East from the East Coast. It just sounded good. So when I looked it up to see if anybody had any copyrights on it or anything like that, his picture came up. And, I was interested because he really did look like Kanye. So, I found out about him. He's a dude from Egypt, and it's really cool, man. But he didn't rap. So I kind of figured that I could take that. Like, I even told my girlfriend, like, one time I could take that meme and, like, I wanted to become that meme. And it happened, though. It happened. When I was younger, I couldn't have any friends. I couldn't go anywhere. Everything was evil. So I had to stay in the house a lot. and music was my escape. I would just sit in bed for hours, listen to music, put my headphones on, and just go into a different world. And it just became natural. But the beat thing, that was something totally different. At the age of 23, I left my mom's house. My uncle came from New York to come in and whisk me away because my mom was just too overbearing, and he took me to New York, and he died on me within a couple of months of me being there. And instead of coming back to my mom, I stayed in New York. I was very underdeveloped. I didn't know a lot about the world because my mom never taught me anything. So pretty much, I keep telling people that I was born 7 years ago. Like, I was actually born 7 years ago because I didn't know anything about the world. I was naive as hell. If it wasn't for the people in New York helping me, I wouldn't have learned about, how to even survive. But long story short, through a program of theirs, they wanted to help me make friends because I was socially awkward. So they put me on something called Craigslist. I don't know if you know what Craigslist, old website. So they put personals up for me on Craigslist, and somebody answered. It just happened to be a girl, and we corresponded for a little while, and we found out, that we had a lot of comments. So I went to go meet her. So the first time so this is where it gets interesting. I know I'm long spieling. We meet, and we have a conversation, and she tells me that she's DMX's sister. Now, when someone tells you something like that, the first thing that you think is, you're lying. There's no way, But she was nice, and I really liked her, so I just wanted to forget that, because maybe she just wanted to do that to impress me. All the other stuff was cool. That one red flag, I was just gonna let go. So the next time we hung out, she got a phone call on the phone, and it was somebody telling her to come to a bodega, and she was like, "Do you want to come meet Earl with me?" I didn't know who Earl was. I didn't know his name was Earl Simmons. So we go. I'm like, okay, fine. So we go to the bodega, and it's DMX. It's dead ass DMX, and I'm just floored. From that moment, it was just a whirlwind, bro. I got to meet different people. I got to meet Dame Grease, who was DMX's producer for his first couple of albums. He had a protege, a dude that he was teaching how to make beats. His name was Niamson. You can go look him up on Google. It's spelled Niamson. He's a dope artist. But he taught me how to make beats. I would hang out with him, and he would teach me Fruity Loops, and he really taught me how to do it. And that's from that moment on, I was making beats. I actually made a couple of beats for DMX. Well, actually, they stole some of my beats, and they would pay me like $100, $200, $300 for the beats, but make millions off the beats. I didn't know anything because I was naive. So yeah, that's why I left New York, and I'm back here in South Carolina. So I just left that whole thing behind. I was prepared to leave music behind. I wasn't supposed to come back here. I went to go become a manager. I became a manager. I managed a whole bunch of restaurants. I became very successful, very high value manager. I made a lot of money doing that. But music kept calling. TikTok was there. I just tried TikTok out. Just wanted to play around, and music is always there. But there was one beat in particular that I really liked. If you go look it up on YouTube, it's going to be credited under Dame Grease. It's DMX Fire featuring Cashmere, which is Cashmere was the girl that I was talking to. I'm really hoping that I can break away from the meme at some point and just, be Manik. But Kanye East is here for a while.